What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Umamusume video. This video we are gonna be training Red Desire. I decided to just train Red Desire simply because I was the next, well, not the next really, because if League of Heroes start tonight, that means tomorrow's video is the first League of Heroes video. Then it takes like what? Basically until the banner ends for Red Desire. So what, another 7 days. So the weekend, and then 2 tonight, 3 tomorrow. Well, let's just say today, tomorrow. I can't count for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think the League of Heroes is like, hold on, let's see. Does it have a date up here? I'm gonna just go to the League of Heroes. Until the 30th. So the banner should end on the 30th. So yeah, like about 8 days. Or not, I guess 8 or 9. I guess 8. Let me check the banner. So that means pretty much the whole entirety of next week should... Wait, it ends on the 30th? Oh, no, it should end on the 28th. Because the reason why it ends on the 30th is because of the extra stage for like for the people who made it to the top. Was it 1,000, I think? So we should be done by the 28th when Red Desire's banner's gone. So yeah, like a week, 7 days. And then that's when we get the... That's when we should get the wedding banner or the June bride banners for June for the story event. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, the whole entirety of next week's videos are gonna be just League of Heroes after today. So since it's medium distance turf for next CM, I might as well just get started with I might as well just get started with it rather than doing another training for short distance. We'll just go with that, yeah. But the only they have the no special rules. I mean, the no debuff special rules up for the next 2 CMs from what it looks like. But it doesn't say dirt or nothing, so I'm gonna assume it is turf. So yeah, we're gonna be training Red Desire for basically the next CM now, since if I don't train her today, it will be until like next Friday, I believe. So I'd rather just get her video out of the way, and maybe I'll most likely keep training her. So for the setup, we're using Still in Love and Almond Eye for the speed cards. I don't know why I paused. Casino Drive friend card. We're borrowing the Measure Orion stamina card. Tamamo Power and Forever Young Wise card, and that is pretty much it for the setup. And yeah, we're just gonna get the run started. This is the first training for Red Desire, so it's gonna be, let's see how we do. We are like a little early on the prep because I normally take the whole month anyway to prep. But I just wanted to get my first run for Red Desire out of the way first. But before we do jump into the run and go over the comments and all that, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. Yeah, it should be fine. Other than that, yesterday, I actually, like the past 2 days, I actually haven't played as much NT. It was kind of by choice though, because I was just doing other things. Yesterday, I ended up playing Wuwa for the last 2 events that I didn't do. I believe, yeah, I did last 2 events. It took me like 2 hours, I think. I felt like 2 hours. I think, yeah, it did take me like 2 hours. One for like each. It was the pinball one, because it was to unlock like the collab skin. So I was like, why not? It wasn't even hard anyways, so I just did it. And then the other one was the fighting, with a combat one for like the boss fights. With like the highest, it was like the tests where you can go up to like a double S for your highest grading. Yeah, that one too took like an hour. I don't know why it took me an hour, to be honest, because it was pretty short. Oh, I was I know why it took me an hour, because I was doing things. I was multitasking at that time. So yeah, I could have definitely finished sooner, because I think per boss fight was at least 3.5 minutes or something like that. Actually, there was like 7. Yeah, I did multitask, so I did. Yeah, we'll just. What else I do besides dailies and all that? Yeah, I was pretty much busy yesterday, so I wasn't able to play NT. But later today, I think like literally maybe in 3 hours, I would say. 3 hours? Or maybe an hour. Either an hour or 3 hours. I think Dania should be up in about, yeah, an hour. In an hour, okay. I was like, it's either 10 or it's either 8. It's 8. Dania's releasing in about an hour. Basically, by the time I finish recording this video, Dania should be out. I do still need to record global. Global, we're gonna start doing CM prep for mile distance. I don't know why I blanked out, like what I was gonna do. But I already started like a video or two ago with Suzuka. Did I already start? I mean, did I continue already? I think I did. Yeah, I did in the last video. Who did I even train? I think it was normal cap. Was it normal cap? I don't even know. There's most likely a story. It should be another, like, it's probably gonna be like last times with the phase 1, where it might just be a mix of Dania's after story along with the main story, because that's what they did last time, where they mixed Hiyuki's along with the main story. I'm assuming it's the same thing with phase 2 coming up, because they did say there was going to be 4 stories, so I'm assuming 2 after stories and the 2 main stories. And then 3.4, right? 3.4 should be the collab. I think also Lucilla, which I'll just pull for Lucilla. It's fine. I ain't gonna do anything about the Cyberpunk's collab. I'll take the free character. I'll take the free character. But honestly, the only way I could see myself pulling in the collab for Cyberpunk is I actually haven't seen any of the supposed leaks, but it depends on how they design it, obviously. I'm gonna make this like more of a do I just end up liking the character decision rather than oh it's a collab decision. Because collab wise, I'm just gonna say nah. Collab wise, I'm just saying nah. I don't necessarily care because I don't care about Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Just keeping it real. So if I approach it with maybe if I like the character at least, maybe I'll pull, but I'll probably most likely not pull. Yeah, I'll most likely not pull, if anything. But that's pretty much it for... Oh, I think... should I do that? I was thinking if I should do the Whimpering Waste and the other endgame to get a little bit more currency, just to add on top of what I have. I can. I can do that by if I would just record this and then go straight to recording global, maybe. Or just like yesterday, or when was it yesterday? 1 or 2 days ago when I said it. But regardless, I'll probably edit this, upload, then record global. And then do Whimpering Waste and I forgot what the other one was called. But yeah, do Whimpering Waste and the other one, and then should get a little bit more. Not a lot, but it's still, you know, better than none. And I would at least get it out of the way. Like a little over 2 weeks early. I think the tower is still the same. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I could just go on a date here. I'm a little curious. What the heck? I don't know why I don't know why I pause. I don't know why I pause. I think because I was confused about that. This is my first time using that Measure Orion card. So I'm kind of just like, why is there only one event chain? Kind of threw me off. Because I don't essentially remember the original release of that card. So I'm kind of here like, what happened? But oh shoot, I even forgot what I was talking about. That's hilarious. Was it still Wuwa? About doing the things? I think it was. I don't think there was anything else. Oh well. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna record global right after I upload this. And then I think I'll do that. I'll do Whimpering Ways and the other just to get it out of the way. As well as getting currency. Before doing polls. Before doing polls. Because I do have some kind of gap. I do have, what? As of right now, as I'm recording for JP, I normally upload it in like 3 hours. And then I would have posted global like an hour later. So that gives me like 5 hours. 4 hours. Technically 5, because then I would have posted Dania's summons or banner pulls at noon. And then after, said Dania pulls, obviously. I'll probably end up doing the story already. Start doing the story. Just to finish it. Just to finish it, get out of the way, and maybe I'll upload it today. If I don't upload it today, I'll upload it tomorrow. Kind of like it was the same situation as last time. I think last time I ended up posting it the next day though. I think. It's fine though. It's whatever. Whether I post it today or tomorrow doesn't matter. It's gonna be either or. Regardless, there's still gonna be a Wuwa video today for Dania's pulls. Dania pulls. But with that being said, I'm gonna start going over the comments because I don't think there's anything else to mention. NTs, I haven't touched it besides dailies the past 2 days. Although I did want to do more. I do need to do the Papa's bank heist because I think I left like 200 to 300k left, so I can get a little bit more money from there. Oh. I guess since yesterday there was I remember one of the comments was a whole mention of how to farm the money or currency every 2 weeks. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to the tutorial or whatever. I guess just towards Nova and Eugen. The Papa's bank heist, you get 1 million every 2 weeks from doing it every during those 2 weeks. Which is pretty neat. I would say. Every 2 weeks you get 1 mil, so I guess you could say 500k a week if we're just gonna go weekly. But other than that, I don't think there is anything else to mention about. So I'm gonna go over the comments now. Let me refresh because I did have it up for a little bit. But I'm just refreshing just to see if maybe something new happened or a new comment appeared. Let's just actually, yeah, let's just do this. Get a good sip of water before going over the comments. Looks like it's still the same as last time, so we're just gonna start last time. We're gonna start with the comments that aren't from Nova first, just to get out of the way, because there's less of them. And then we're going to go over Noah's comments. So, first one we're going to go over is Rick. And it says, well, it was the first comment regardless. So, I wanted to pull, but I'm saving for cards. Also, she's a betweener, and I don't have many cards on that roll. Well, most of the cards that I pull for have been general for the most part. So, I mean, Still in Love is a betweener, chaser / medium distance speed card in a sense. So, and then Almond Eye with the whole bottom option being general options. All good. Tamamo is, well, Tamamo and it's Tamamo. I've been using it as a general. Power card. Forever Young is Forever Young because it's also the scenario. It's also like part of the scenario in a way. Ooh, do I do this? And what's the last one? Oh, and the last card I just borrow anyways, so I just make it work. I just make it work. Nova says, gotta get my betweener. Fair enough. Eugene says, it's red, so easy skip, though I haven't properly looked, but another alt costume for Still in Love, you can say. Yeah, you could say it kinda looks like Still in Love. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You are more of a green guy than a red guy. So, fair enough. Noah responded to Eugen saying if it's blue desire, then Eugen might change his mind. He's more of a green guy, but I do see him liking blue more than than red because Turbo is a lot of blue. A lot of blue. But other than that, thank you, Rick, for the comment. Thank you, Eugen and Nova, for replying to Rick's comment. Next comments are going to be from Eugen. First out of 3 says... Oop. Why did it bring me back down there? I know why this happened. Because some mustard pulled earlier than you and flaunt its prowess. Probably. Probably. So I tribute 20 pulls, 10 tickets, and 1,500 jewels. You didn't have to. I was going to pull for anyway, so... and the result is none. So that's for the tribute for this banner. Well, I appreciate it, I guess, for the tribute, because you didn't have to. You definitely didn't have to. 130. Could just do this. Yeah, why not? But thank you. Thank you for the tribute, I guess. Until now, need to max volume in order to hear audio. So I'm not sure if it's set to low original. Have a or? Oh wait, low or. I don't know why it said ori. So I thought about it as original. Or have a cheap earphone and budget gaming headset, because I'm not sure. When transferred to other videos in YouTube, it's so loud all of a sudden. I don't know. If you're saying it's low, then I must think it's low. The thing is, I just haven't heard anything from it. But I did increase it in the editing a little bit. Like, actually not even a little, a lot bit. Because I would lower my microphone from like -11? I think I went from -11 to -8, then I left it as -2. Just to lower it, depending on how loud it feels for me. But, you know what? It might change. I might just say, you know what? If it's stupid loud for me, then it's probably normal for you guys. Oh, that's how I'm gonna go for this video. So if if it's very stupid loud for you guys, let's just say that I probably should have said that in the beginning of the video, but regardless, let's just see how it goes for this video. If it's more on the normal side, now that I guess fixed it a little bit more. If it's on the louder side, but more normal, because for me it's gonna be stupid loud. I can imagine. Because it's the same for me with the game audio. I don't know for like Wu and Zenless. I don't know if it's stupid loud for you guys or if it's lower than normal, but for me it's a bit too loud. So we'll see how this video goes, at least for the Pretty Derby videos. For the Wua, I'll test it out also for Dania's banner summons later. So we'll just see how it goes. Tanoki says, nah, it's soft. Oh, all right. Yeah. So yeah, definitely I will make this a little bit more louder than I did originally. I'll add a little bit more, or maybe a lot of bit more. Who knows? And then y'all let me know if the audio for my mic is actually fine, because I don't know if it is or not. Because this whole time it's been low for the longest, because I know it's been said for a while now. So I hope right now it's more, at least normal for you guys than stupid loud. Well, I guess at least if it's stupid loud, you just lower it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And then the last comment from Eugen says, what? No auto farm money? Like I have to business to generate business like GTA. Poor Nova level up city tycoon. Well, GTA, it's still technically auto farm because you have your businesses and your staff doing all the stuff, and then all you have to do is, well, I'm talking about on GTA Online because I did play GTA Online for a bit. In GTA Online, you would have your businesses, and then technically NT is more is more auto farm technically, because in GTA you would have to still make deliveries manually. At least that's what I did. I don't remember if there was any auto deliveries or anything. Plus, on top of that, in GTA Online, especially if you were the type to play in public lobbies, your deliveries could get totally stolen, and you just lose money. And NTE with the whole cafe, because you could have, I think, up to five cafes. I think it's 5. You generate money over time, and then you just gotta make sure you restock your supplies for. I do it. I don't know if it's actually for 3 whole days, but I do the 72-hour restock just because it gives the most amount. Just because it gives the most amount to restock, I don't have to worry about it as much. And it just over time, well, even when you're not logged in the game, it would still build up some money. It's not gonna be much, so a lot of your revenue or money you're gonna get from the beginning of the game is gonna come from, well, yeah, it's gonna come from the cafe, and it's gonna come from a lot of the missions and side missions, city tycoon levels, and all the other like the usual beginner missions, or like the starting missions or whatever things they do in the beginning of these games, like the checklist or whatever. Yeah, those things. You get a lot of money from that. Then there's also the papas, And how else? I guess you could say the deliveries are a pretty good source of money if you can get if you RNG to good deliveries for your daily deliveries. Um, I'll mostly go for like the 40k ones, if anything, but you should probably make sure you use your city stamina because those refresh every week. And those are also like a good source of getting money as well if you need to. So either races or anything like that. Races not as much from what it looks like, but deliveries you do get a bigger chunk of your stamina out of depleted or used up, and more rewards, I guess. I haven't really found another. I haven't really looked around too much. I was gonna look around like 2 days ago, or when I was basically 2 days ago because I didn't play NC besides dailies. Um, but I was gonna see because I think you can buy other shops other than the cafe. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a look at that. Can be like I guess real estate where you buy your apartment. Just like another option. I think it's shops and all that. So I don't know if that will actually do business. So I'll see. I'll see, and maybe if I remember, I'll talk about it. But that's pretty much it for all the comments from Eugen. Thank you, Eugen, for all the comments, and Tanoki for replying to the second comment of Eugen's. And the other comment that's not Nova's is Tanoki, and it says, "Is Red Desire Eugen's least favorite Uma?" I wouldn't say it's his least favorite Uma. It's more like it's because it's red. Red is one of his most, if not his most least favorite colors, from what I remember. He's more on the green side, like I said earlier in the video. But other than that, that is pretty much it for all the comments from Tanoki as well. So thank you, Tanoki, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. And now we are going to go over Nova's comments. So first one says, "I'm thinking Shushu would pull." I did pull. I'm assuming you commented that before I did my pull. So yeah, I did pull. League of Heroes prep starts tonight. One training for each Umas, and that's it. Do or die. Well, I hope that went well for you last night. Unless it's the Vivlos Bride banner, I think I'm safe. Will they do it? That's the real question. Will they do it? Support cards are kind of meh. They're like mostly position or distance base. Isn't position base fine then? Because especially if you're looking for a specific position, wouldn't that be okay for those looking for position base? Distance base, I'm meh. Distance base, I'm eh. Position base is fine because at least you can, as long as you have the Umas in that position. But if you've been playing as long as we have, you should have more than enough Umas for those positions. So you just pick your best favorite. I don't know. But yeah, I think the support cards are just, what could I have used there? I think I remembered seeing was Stay Gold still there? Because I would have chosen Stay Gold still, just so I can have the Stay Gold Guts card. But I think no, if I had to, I think I would have chose something more newer if there was other cards. I could take a look real quick after this turn finishes. We'll go to the banner real quick. I guess after the inheritance. But let's see. You know what they say? When you desire something, the desire sensor hits you and you can't get her. I still ended up getting her. Regardless. Did I get an S? I think I did. I'm not sure though. I did. And turf and medium distance. Alright, so let's save that. Let me take a look at the banner right here. Teo, oh yeah, Betweener is right there. Betweener medium. Teo's the leader. Escape because of, or it's either escape or short. Tamamo, Dormente, Fenomeno isn't that long distance, right? For stamina. Honestly, if I were to pick cards here, it'd probably be, I don't know why, but a part of me feels like Stay Gold. We're gonna get another General Guts card sometime soon, so not Stay Gold. Probably. Have I been? Honestly? It'd probably be Duramente Stamina just to have a Chaser Stamina card. Or the Betweener cards. Heck, maybe even, yeah, just or the Betweener cards for these speed ones. For Aishin Flash and Admire Groove. Excuse me, what the heck? Was that even a burp? I don't even know. But yeah, that would probably be my 3 choices if I were gonna pick 3. Didn't click. Holy 2 rainbows on the last pull. Yeah, it was. It was. I did get Furioso, so I'm not too mad at I'm not too mad at it. Am I still bothered that I had to go all the way to pity? Of course. Who wouldn't get bothered going all the way to pity? But at the very least, I did get Furioso, so a new Dirt Uma that I actually did want, but I didn't pull for her. Who was the other one? I did get McQueen. I think it was Inari 1. Did I get another? Probably. But I don't remember that 4th one if I... So... Eugen's setup could be just a stack of hay and monitors made out of wood. No electricity required and very eco-friendly. I didn't say it. You did. I didn't say it. You did. You mean without the hookers? GTA 6 might get delayed again. Well, there's more than just just those. There's more than just that as explicit content. When it comes to GTA, but I feel like this could be better. So let's do this. GTA 6 might get delayed again. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll just do this. Hotori team is actually pretty good. I don't think I can make a second team, but I know that I need now she's Daffy-chan on my team for sure. I don't have her. No matter how much I want to use her, I don't have her. So it is what it is. But yeah, Hotori team is good. I do like using Hotori's team. Whether if it's with Mint or Hathor, I'm still pretty much using Hotori with Juin and Zero. And then that fourth one. It's most likely Mint, but I do use Hathor, swap Mint out for Hathor sometimes. I'm just trying to get a feel. Technically, Hathor should be the better decision. I'm not gonna cap. So, but I think depending on my second team, I will either put Hathor or Mint. So yeah. I think I'll get the birds done and then move on to the tycoon level. I am glad that they have this interface as it's made things more straightforward. I can't be bothered checking every shop. Yeah, you could basically say that they learned from Zenless, where before in Zenless you would have to run around to the music shop to do the whole disk drive exchange gotcha and all that. Well, I call it a gotcha, but you know what I mean. And then you had to run to Enzo if you wanted to upgrade the Bang Boos. Yeah. The Oracle Stone shouldn't be too bad. It is it was a little time consuming, obviously, because there's a lot. The Gifts of 21 will take a bit of time, especially if you were just leaving them while you were running around, because then you would still have to look around for them. Especially once it comes down to like the last few, it's kind of like, crap, I've been running around the city. Where are they? You know? And then... Yeah, but like I said, all you pretty much need to do is just find all the picture locations. Get all the phone booths, obviously. Oracle Stones and the Gifts of 21, and you should be fine to get 100% if you do like a few side quests after all that. I think so. Oh, and make sure you do like the anomaly commissions and all that. Oh, and for your apartment, make sure you do your you make sure you unlock all the anomaly furnitures, because they do help you like in the long run, in a way. In a way. So yeah. Like I said, one of them will like increase your crit damage stat. You get bond item like daily. What else can you get? Oh, one of them repairs your vehicle. Like, it'll build up something to repair your vehicle, or farm up something as points to repair your vehicle. And then there's the cat one. I forgot what it was called, but there's the cat one where, depending on how high the level is, as long as you weekly you defeat it, and then you get like, right now I'm getting like 40k from it. So make sure you do all your anomaly furnitures, make sure you do your anomaly commissions, obviously. Just do everything. Unlock everything. There's a lot. Of course, healer is a dude. Can we import shorekeeper or something? No. Not only is the healer is a dude, the healer is also an A rank. The healer is also an A rank. I finished the main story yesterday, and I have to say that's a real cliffhanger. I want to see more of those thick bad guys, but wait, what if they're all hot? I'm gonna be so pissed if we massacre them all. That's the thing, we don't know if NTE will release the villains, because I mean, I do like how Bella, or Zanko for the real name. I think Zanko was the name. I do like how she looks. Well, at least the body is more Bella. The person or personality is Zanko. Because according to the story, technically not supposed to be around, right? Oh crap, forgot about Dania. She's gonna come home too. Yeah, she's releasing as of right now, as I'm recording, not when you guys are watching this. She should be releasing in 22 minutes before for me. For me at least. But then again, I think Mifu is cuter than Tong Tong. I guess that's just me. Oh no, I definitely think Mifu is cuter than Tong Tong. I am on that boat too. I am definitely on that boat too. I like Mifu a lot, which is why which is why I was mad that she wasn't released for 1.2 with Fang Yi. Kind of like it's funny because when I was mad about Mifu not getting released, because I was prepared to pull for Mifu first, not Fang Yi. Prepared as in I was ready to pull for both of them this time around, but it didn't happen that way. But it didn't happen that way, so now I get to pull for Mifu. But it's funny because at that same time was a whole Lene thing, like the whole Lene rerun. Like, what the heck? Why wasn't Lucilla? So yeah, I had my times there, but it is what it is. Well, for TGI Fridays was an exception. My stepdad is a VIP there, so it's kind of like a discount galore. Your stepdad is a VIP in TGI Fridays in Taiwan? Is TGI Fridays that good in Taiwan? Because I've had TGI Fridays. Actually, it's been a long time since I had TGI Fridays, but is it that good in Taiwan? That's what you're making it sound like. Nah, I'll stick with the main character in NTE. For once, I feel like the pro tag is easier to use. Are we talking about in the team? Because I don't mind using Zero in the team. I do like using Zero because, one, I do like the pro tag design. Even though it's not too flashy or whatever, it is still different, but there are also similarities to other pro tags, like I've mentioned in the beginning when it first got released. Like I said, it does give. Why hasn't the race started? Okay, it does give Stell vibes from Star Rail, obviously, because of the whole the fit, the whole gray black fit, except it's like shorter and all of that. Personality wise, I kind of get Lumine feel, kind of like also like her facial design and all that. I kind of get a Lumine Stell vibe, kind of mixture of both. Definitely don't get the Gremlin vibe that you get from Belle. Definitely don't get the Gremlin vibe you get from Belle. So yeah. Eugen says I'll go for the dude. Much better than the dude in Zenless. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, Eugen. If you think about it, most male main characters are pretty closely designer related. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They're very closely related. I can make an argument that the main character in NTE or the male MC in NTE, I can make an argument that it's was because it's literally both gray hairs. Same thing with Star Rail. In Star Rail, the main character in Star Rail for the male is also gray hair. Kinda has the same fit as Zero and NT, kinda. And they all have gray hair and all that. So I could say that those three are pretty similar when it comes to main character designs. At least with the females, I get a different feel for them. Because at least they actually put in a little bit more effort in their designs. Because of, yeah. Yun says, what I mean between the siblings and Zenless, which I forgot their names already compared to Zero Gender Bender. Well, for me in general, I always like picking the female characters. Unless I don't like the female character. it they would have to really mess that up. So then Nova says no dudes. Only dude is Edmund and Enfield because that feels better for me. I still stuck to female Edmund. I still stuck to female Edmund. I don't mind. Especially with the halt with all this the whole pen what did they call it? Like the whole penguin Edmund thing going on. Yeah. I kind of just want to just stick with the female one. I already chose it to begin with, so I'm gonna stick with it. 8 characters at level 90. Holy, no wonder you're broken, Enfield. Yup. That's why my currency is pretty damn low in Enfield. I don't do tutorial shoo. You know this. I go blind and hot. But sometimes the tutorials will one let you know things. Oh, obviously because it's a tutorial, and it will most likely open up things that you should have known about or should know about. Otherwise, they're just gonna be there. Meh. It's my first time with this kind of gacha. Leave me alone. Kind of gacha? Well, technically, isn't this the first like GTA gacha? GTA like gacha? So wouldn't it be for all of us? Because I don't remember playing a GTA like gacha in the past, so you're not the only one. But if you've at least played like, I don't know. I mean, if you played gacha games, I mean, if you don't do tutorial, that's all on you. That's all on you. I simply, if they tell me to do it, I'm gonna do it. Especially tutorials, because I already know it's gonna be part of the game, so I just might as well get it out of the way. So this whole time that where you could have at least farmed some kind of decent amount of money from your cafe, you didn't get it. You didn't get it until, I guess, now, since you probably know about it now. Or since you should know about it now. So yeah. Business sounds like a pain to run. Let's hope it's brain dead. It kind of is. You literally open it. You buy the business. You open it. You put 2 employees, or 1 if you don't have 2 for some reason. You pick what you want to sell, and you make sure you restock every time you need to restock. Or just restock whenever you're about to leave the game, because you don't know when the next time you're going to log in. Just put it that way. Okay, so maybe we'll do it for... It's fairly simple. It's fairly simple. And then lastly, the Hotori pulls were insane. Got the skin at 200, but got 20 umbrellas. It was so worth 20 umbrellas. Jeez. Oh wow, I can't get any of those. Is there any other skills I can grab? I guess not. 2 copies for Hotori, and yes, there's no 50-50 in NT. Yes, there is no 50-50. So, honestly, it's basically Enfield with... Enfield, but cheaper gacha, and... not 120, just 90. So, it's already a nicer gacha than Arknight's Enfield. Yes, I said the whole thing. I don't know why, but I did. But other than that, thank you, Eugen, Tanoki, and Rick and Nova for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. That's just the other new comments. So, let's go and do all this, and then this, and then see how we did. And then I'll edit this video, get it uploaded, get started with global most likely. And then should be good. UA4. I'll most likely train more of Red Desire in the future. So we'll see here most likely after the league, sometime after the League of Heroes. So I just wanted to get my first training for her out of the way. But ended off with 2163 speed, 1359 stamina. That is on the lower end. That is on the lower end. I'm kind of confused on why that is on the lower end. Although it has been like this for a bit. So I'm not sure. Power and wise, 1653 power, 1559 wise are kind of around where they're supposed to be. Power would normally be around the 1600 to 17. Wise would be 1500 to 16. Guts it made it to 1200, but I feel like my stamina would be higher, but then my guts would be lower in some of the other runs, so I'm not too sure. I ain't too sure. So we did get 2S aptitudes on turf and medium distance, and that is my first run. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how you guys have done with your prep for the League of Heroes, since it does start tonight, who you guys are bringing, and if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it, and if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So like I said, after this video should be global, and then most likely the Nia summons after later today. And then if I do end up doing it, the Wuwa story later today, probably afternoonish, maybe close to evening, maybe depending when I start it, or if I do end up doing it today. If not today for the Wuwa story, tomorrow. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.